What's going on, guys? It's Vlad here. So today I decided to make a different kind of video. Now, if you've seen my videos before, you obviously know that I do not make any business videos or any entrepreneurship videos, but that is the route that I decided to take. So I was at the gym earlier working out. It was the first time that I was back in the gym since I was freaking sick. Now I feel a lot better and I could finally go to the gym. And while I was at the gym working out, pumping iron, I was thinking about ways to make money as a typical entrepreneur or businessman does, and how to scale my business, because at the moment my eBay business is kind of okay? I only netted about 40 bucks. So anyway, I decided to try something new today. I never really done this before. I tried it maybe once, and it's called Retail Arbitrage. And to sum up what Retail Arbitrage is, it's basically, you just go to a retail store that has items that are either discounted or they're in the clearance aisle, and what you do is you resell them on eBay or Amazon. The one catch is that most of these items are going to be priced higher than what you would expect at a Goodwill or a Salvation Army or your garage sales or yard sales or any items like that where you can get shit for cheap. So stores like Burlington Coat Factory, Marshalls, Ross, and there's a couple other ones that are not in my area but I know of. And then you have a bunch of stores that are outlets where they sell stuff for cheaper than they would at a regular retail store. And obviously you have clearance items. So if you ever go to Walmart or Target or any other store that has a clearance section, you could usually find items that are either 50, 40, I'm going backwards, that are either 40, 50, 60% up, percent off, all the way up to 80% off, I believe. I've never seen that happen. I usually see stuff like 5, 10, 15% off. But since this was my first time trying Retail Arbitrage, I decided to take you guys along. I don't think this will be a long video. It's probably just gonna be me out there for about an hour or so. I'm gonna probably hit up a couple stores. But anyway, without further ado, let's get out of my house and let's go to our first store. By the way, I just wanted to mention, you probably noticed by now that the quality of the video might not be as good as it was in the previous video. Well, the reason why is because I'm not using my DSLR camera. Instead, I'm using my phone to record this video, because I don't want to walk into a store with a DSLR camera, which is about like this big. So we're going to keep it discreet and we're going to be using my phone today. So if the quality isn't as good as I think it is, then I'm sorry. I'll try better next time. Also, why in the hell do I have a double check? All right, so here we are at the Burlington Coat Factory. It's kind of hard to see because it's pissing rain outside. Let's not waste any time. Let's go look for some profits. All right, so we're starting off in the sports section. We're looking around, seeing if there's anything profitable. And I see these pint glasses. There's a set of 2, but $5.99. I was like, okay, maybe a fair price. Saw them for $25, but they felt kind of heavy, especially because each one is 16 ounces. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave it behind. That one's also $5.99. Then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. There's a Yankees blanket, so I scanned the barcode, and as you can see, it's going for good money, but they're not selling as often. And if it was like $3, I would, bring down the price till 15 and maybe get it sold quicker, but it's $8. I was like, you know what, it's probably not worth my time, so I decided to leave it behind. And what I saw at the bottom is some mugs. So what I decided to do is check it out. There's New York Jets, $4.99. I was like, yeah, but they're kind of scratched up. That one at the bottom was scratched up. So I checked out the Chicago Cubs. You got $4.99 as well, but you can see at the bottom it's scratched up, and they also covered the barcode, and you can see in the middle it was scratched as well. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get out of here. But I saw these shot glasses, same thing, but they're smaller, $4.99. But do you see what they do? They cover the barcode, so this way I cannot search them up. So instead I searched it up physically. And as you can see, there's only 2 listings and there weren't any sold. So I was like, you know what? Let me get the hell out of this section. So I decided to get over here. There's some stuff. There's some golf stuff. I forgot what that was. I think it was like a multi-tool kit. $2.99, but it ended up not being worth anything. Then there's my man Steve Harvey, Family Feud. I forgot to search it up. But then I see this Xbox headset and I was like, okay, we found something maybe. This could probably go for $20, $25. It's nice and sealed. And I was like, all right, finally, we found something. So I'm looking. It's $7.99. I think I scanned the barcode, and as you can see, there's some good money to be made. It's $8, but as you can see, for brand new, it's $20. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll make some $5 to $7 profit. So I was like, you know what? Oh, there's some Mario thing. I was just looking at it. I was thinking the whole time. I'm recording. There's a little mini slot machine. It is for Xbox. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just looking at it, I think, at this point. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna grab both of these, and I went to go get a cart so I don't have to carry stuff around, because I was like, there's more good stuff. You're gonna see in a second. But when I came back around, I decided to go through here, and as you can see, there's some totally legit AirPods with a button. They're $25. Yeah, my ass, I'm not paying for that. It says it's a compared value at $50, but yeah, okay. I just decided to put it back. And I was like walking through, I was like, maybe I could find something. There's the hats. I'll be back there in a second. I didn't spend too much time there, but there was some interesting hats. I mean, I know the Nike hats are worth something, and then there's some deodorant, there's some hair gel, there's some hairspray, all that good stuff. So I turned around. I'm still walking with those two. There's some basketballs over there. They weren't really worth much. I did scan a couple, but I didn't want to waste too much time on them. So in this moment, I realized that this isn't actually the Xbox branded headset. It's actually a company called Power A. And as you can see, there's only 3 results and it doesn't sell for much. So I decided to put it back. And then I just decided to keep on looking. There's a Royal Flush game. There's a puzzle over there, and then there's a what board game, which I think it was like $8, I don't remember, but as you can see, you can sell it for $25, but there's only 1 comp, which means that it's gonna sell very slowly. Actually, well, there's the price, $12.99, compared value of $20, so it wasn't really worth much. I decided to leave it behind, and I think there's like 2 or 3 of those board games, but again, only 1 sold, so it's not worth it. All right, so here we are. I found a Wii, no, it was a Nintendo Switch. It was a wired controller, and I was like, okay, this could be worth something. There's a barcode that wasn't covered. So I was like, well, that's great. I'm going to scan it. So what I did is I scanned it, and here is a little video that I screen recorded. You can see that it's selling quite often, and it's actually sometimes it's selling for good money, but it depends when you sell it, because as you can see, there's one for $16.95, and there was one for $24.95, and there's a bunch for $10. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. But I decided to take a look at the speaker. It was $40. You know what? I wasn't even gonna waste my time scanning it because I knew that there wasn't much money into it. So I decided to leave it behind. And I think I took a look at a couple other speakers, but I just decided to leave them behind because they really weren't worth much money. So then after I looked at the speakers, I went into the hat section. There was a bunch of hats that were just priced and I wouldn't make any profit, but I did see this one hat. It was a Red Bull hat. It's MLS, so it's brand new and it is officially licensed by them. $2.99. I was like, okay, let me search it up. I scanned the barcode, but as you can see, there's only 1 listing. There were no comps, and $15, it would be a big risk, so I decided to not do it. Right after that, what I decided to do is I decided to leave that whole area and go look at some shoes, because you can actually sometimes find some pretty good shoes that are worth a lot of money. So I was like, you know what? Let's go take a look. There's some cleats. There's some white shoes. There's some slip-ons. $16.99. I'm like, okay. What brand are they? Levi. There's size 12. It probably wouldn't be worth much. So what I decided to do is look at that clearance section. That's my favorite part. Clearance sections are the best sections because that's where they are the cheapest. The Fila's, you can rock some Fila's to school. Or these shoes, $39.99. I'm like, hell no. I'm not spending $40 on some shoes and reselling them for $50 just to make $2. I'm trying to make at least 50% profit over on my products. So some of you guys might not know how to actually search shoes up. So what you do is you look into the sole where it says the size of the shoe, and you can see that number AJ5903/400. What you do is you type in Nike, for example, since this is a Nike brand. You go into eBay, you type in Nike, and you put that in, and then what it does is it just shows you listings. So what we're gonna do that with these shoes. They're $12.99. They could be worth some good money. Even if they're worth $25 or $30, you can still make some good money because they don't have any box. So what I'm doing is I'm looking, it's size 12.5. What I'm doing right now is looking for the sizes. I mean, they already listed, but as you can see, 12.5, and there's the number 806554-100. So while I was looking around, I actually saw these shoes. They're $34.99, but the funny part is I'm actually wearing them, as you can see. The even funnier part is that they're actually, I bought them for $24.99, but they're $34.99. So I saved some money, and you just got to be careful sometimes because they do overcharge. But anyway, that's all I could find, and let's go back to the car. Okay, so getting in my car. This is a flatter angle. This is a much better angle. Okay, so I didn't find crap, which is annoying because sometimes when you go look for stuff, you want to find it. And I am on a limited time spree, but it's okay because I think we got like 2 more stores to go. I mean, there's some good stuff. There were the Nike hats where you can make some money off them, probably like $4 or $5, but they don't sell as often. If you have a crap ton of money laying around and you also have a lot of space and you have a lot of time on your hands, then I would say get them. But in my case, I'm trying to look for stuff as cheaply as I can get it and for the most profit that I can get it. That's my strategy going into this. I mean, some of this stuff you're probably only gonna make like $3, $4, $5, and some of this stuff you're gonna be even losing money. So it just all depends. You just gotta find that lucky treasure. But anyway, on to the next store. I forgot I had college class today. It's in a physical classroom, but today we're doing it online because we're reviewing for a test. But I forgot to do my accounting homework. So instead of going to Ross or Marshall's, I guess I'm just gonna go do that because I only have an hour and a half left. It's gonna take some time because there's a lot of homework. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split up this video into 2 or maybe 3 parts because I have a lot of footage from Burlington Coat Factory. I'm gonna make this part 1, and then I'm gonna go on another day, film part 2. I'm gonna go do my accounting homework, and then I'm gonna go to my class online. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please smash that like button. It really does help me get on the YouTube algorithm, especially if you enjoyed this video, because it does show me that people are watching this, I guess, and I'm not talking to myself right now. I don't know if there's anybody around. Hopefully nobody, because I hate talking to myself in public, because it's probably like, oh, who's this whack job talking to himself? But anyway, if you really did enjoy this video, smash that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share it with your friends and family and your dog or cat. I don't care. I'm gonna go do my I'm gonna go do my accounting homework and hopefully not fail. I'll see you guys next time with a brand new video. Peace out.